Sup, shitters, my name is Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to I've had a tough time with this intros today. Welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're checking out a track from the Bedlam battery, titled The Krakken. And if there's nothing else I want to hear on a Friday, it's about the Krakken, because, like, no joke, I love the Krakken, like, the mythology around that. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to switch over to here and have a listen to the Krakken and hear what we think. Part of the Lost North EP, as you can see here. Hey! Distorted guitar and kicks. Or is that overdriven? Or is it both? That kick and snare is thunder, man. Ooh, we got some interesting sort of lead effects there, haven't we? Is that a flanger or something like that? Everything's reasonably well mixed at the moment. It's limited to hell. Like, the mastering is very intense. But it's just right, like, as in, like, if it had been any more compressed than this, it probably would have sounded kind of like it was pulsing and writhing, and not in a good way, you know what I mean?
Is it over? Does it still come strong? I can see much too far.
This is some hardcore crap, man, like,
How much longer?
some hardcore shit.
Left, my friend. It's coming out.
Very intense.
Once more we'll charge past the fear. I'm yielded. Let it come.
And whoa, damn, the anger involved in that. That is a furious performance. Wow. This is one of the heavier tracks I've listened to in a very long time. Just the intensity, the ruthlessness in the overall tone. Stand fast. Let it come. And back to that hook. Yep, that was a smooth transition into that hook. I'm liking the chorus. It's difficult to get a decent sort of growly kind of texture, but I think he's nailed it. I wonder how he recorded his guitars. Damn, that was a nice sub drop just then, wasn't it? Well done. Beautiful effort, my dude. Oh, a very sharp kind of wire on that. It's panned to the sides as well, which is really interesting. Because typically you have, like, the guitar sort of more into the center, but this guy really wanted to be, like, kind of here, where the kind of rhythm guitars are like that. Is that a Crybaby? Because a Crybaby is a very, like low attack, like boom, you know, you do a little bit, so it's whoosh. The musicality of it is very cohesive, you know, like all the notes coming well together, and that kind of like kind of makes up for the makes up in sort of energy for like the drums that, like, until this point have been very kind of chilled out, you know what I mean? Oh, is that it? And there's just a fade out. Wow, that was an interesting sort of concept. I would like to listen to the whole thing through. I have a feeling that this is one of the tracks where you need to listen to the songs before it to really get a feel for what the Bedlam battery is about. After listening through that track, I'm wondering whether maybe I can't tell whether that like intense sort of intense compression and limiting on the stereo bounce is done. I can't tell if it's done on purpose or if it's just something that's happened through the post-production stage. The initial recordings, like the guitar and the drums and the bass and the vocal recordings, it just sounds to me like that was deliberate. And that's fine. Like, if that's the case, it is. But if it wasn't deliberate to have that kind of the sort of the thin dynamic range there, then it may be worth having a look at that for future releases. I think from the bottom of my heart that literally everything in terms of the music and the actual recorded performances themselves are fantastic. The song structuring was really cool. And what you were able to do with the placements of the instruments and the mix, including that really sort of interesting thing with that lead guitar on the sides with the wah pedal, those were really good. I'm just wondering if this track, the Krakken, or if the album in general, I'm wondering if it was maybe just a bit too heavily like limited. If it was just crunched a bit too much. But again, that's if it was something that the artist or the producers weren't aware of. If that was a deliberate thing and it's just meant to sound this brutal, then that's cool. Because there are a lot of people who prefer a more brutal sound to their recordings. Because it sounds brutal as hell, man. Like, I try not to use like too much kind of crappy language in this. But then like, when I said hardcore crap before, I made it sound like I thought it was shit. Well, it's terrible. It's not. It's fucking awesome. This is a fucking good record. It's just, I don't know if that was intentional to have that tone. So I'm going to assume that it is. In which case, hell yeah, man. Dope effort. Dope effort. The Bedlam Battery is one of the heaviest bands that I've listened to in quite a while. Simply through the post-production style, but also because like doing so, like the drums are so chilled out in comparison to a lot of the metal acts I've listened to recently, with like doing that kind of do all this kind of crazy kind of blast beat stuff. This was heavy without needing the half of that, you know. It's the antithesis of like speed metal, and it was dope. I'm not sure what else to say about that aside from that post-production bit with the limiting. I'm pretty happy with it. Are you? Thank you very much for watching this review of The Lost North's The Bedlam Battery. Oh, that idea, but continuing that throughout the whole song was clever. It just didn't get old, did it? It didn't get old. It's very rare that you have one guitar riff played for like a 4-minute track, but it managed to sort of facilitate the rest of the instruments and the lead guitars and the vocalists coming in and out, and it kind of carried the listener through the experience. But thank you for watching this review of the Bedlam Battery's The Krakken off of their EP, The Lost North. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Stay cool, stay safe. Please remember to support your local artists and musicians at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff that's going on. And I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands up.